She turned off her Etsy ads, her traffic kept coming, she made sales, and then she got a 1-star review. One of my students inside the sales sprint shared this inside our community, and I had to break down exactly what happened. So if you've ever been scared of getting a bad review or turning off your Etsy ads, stay right here, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly what to do. So here's what happened. Her name is Trinity. She had 17 listings in her shop. And about a month before she posted this, she turned her Etsy ads completely off. And her shop kept getting traffic. 47 visits in 1 week with $0 spent on ads. But she was confused because Etsy kept showing her something that said 2 visits from off-site ads. And she thought, wait, I turned my ads off. Why does it still say that? So here's what you need to know. These are completely different. Etsy ads and off-site ads are not the same thing. Etsy ads are the ones you turn on and off. You pay for your listings to show up higher in search results. Off-site ads are different. Etsy controls those. They take your products and promote them on places like Google, Facebook, and Pinterest. You don't pay anything unless you make a sale from the off-site ad. So she didn't do anything wrong. She had her ads off. Etsy was just out here doing its job in the background. But the real story is that her organic traffic was working. People were finding her shop on their own, and that is the goal. She almost missed that win because she thought she needed ads to get traffic. But here's what the gurus promoting ads don't show you. After Etsy takes their cut and you subtract your ad spend, that passive income turns into almost nothing. So we never see the amount that actually gets deposited into their bank account because it's likely way lower than the revenue amount that you are being shown. Organic traffic keeps most of that money in your pocket. When your shop is set up the right way, the right keywords, the right listing photos, traffic comes without you paying for it. And that's exactly what we build inside the sales sprint. But okay, back to Trinity. Because the same day she posted this, she made 2 sales. And then one of those buyers left a 1-star review. So Trinity is having a good day. She woke up that morning ready to post about her wins in our community. Organic traffic, no ads, shop still growing. And then in the afternoon, 2 sales come in. That is a big deal, especially when your ads are off. But then one of those buyers left a 1-star review. And here's the part that gets me. That buyer's own words in the review were, I should have read the questions before purchasing. My mistake. They said it was their mistake in the review. And Trinity's main listing photo, it had the questions and answer key completely visible. You could read every single question clearly. So let me say this directly to you. This was not her fault. Her listing was clear. Her photo showed exactly what the buyer was getting. The buyer didn't read it and then went on to leave a 1-star review. And that's gonna happen sometimes because people do not always read before they buy. And maybe you're thinking right now, Lucretia, if that happened to me, I would have panicked. And I get it because a 1-star review can feel like the end of the world when you're just starting out. But here's what Trinity did. First, she didn't spiral. She did something that a lot of people don't even know is possible. She got that review removed. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about next. Now, here's what typically happens when someone gets a 1-star review. The first thing I see people do is panic and open a brand new shop. They think that one bad review is going to scare away buyers forever. So they start completely over. They throw away everything they have worked so hard to build. And that is the worst thing you can do. The second thing people do is just leave the review there. They assume it's permanent. They think Etsy won't do anything about it, so they don't even try. And the third thing I see people doing, and this one really stings, is they end up giving the buyer a full refund because they want that bad feeling to go away. When you're new, one bad review can feel like it cancels out everything good you've created. But here's what I need you to hear. Etsy has a review removal policy. And when a buyer leaves a review that goes against that policy, you can report it and request that Etsy takes it down. So let me tell you exactly when Etsy will remove a review. If the buyer admits in the review that it was their mistake, this is grounds for removal. And Trinity had that in writing. The buyer literally typed "my mistake" in the review. Another reason is if the review contains something that has nothing to do with the actual transaction. Like if someone is just being mean or attacking you personally, that can also be removed. And then if the review violates Etsy's policies in any way, offensive language, false claims, you can report it. Trinity had the clearest possible case. The buyer confessed in their own words, and that review came down. Now, I didn't ask Trinity exactly how she got the review removed, so I can't tell you her exact step-by-step process. But what I can do is walk you through the process, so if it does happen to you, you'll know how to handle it. And just know that your listing photos are your first line of defense. If what the buyer is complaining about is clearly visible in your listing photos, you have a strong case. That is why we spend so much time on listing photos in the sales sprint, not just to make things look pretty, but to protect you exactly like this. Now let me show you step by step what to do if this ever happens to you. Step 1 is read the review carefully. Does the buyer admit it was their mistake? Does the review have nothing to do with your actual product? Is it rude or offensive? If the answer to any of those is yes, you have something to work with. Step 2, report the review. You're gonna go to your Etsy shop manager, click on recent activity, then click reviews. Once you find the review, there will be an option to report it. You're gonna click that and simply follow the prompts. Etsy will ask you why you're reporting it, and you need to be clear. Be specific. If the buyer admitted fault in their review, you can literally copy and paste that into the prompt. And then we move on to step 3, let Etsy do their job. This is not instant. Etsy will review your case. And while you're waiting, do not panic. Do not message the buyer. Do not post a public reply. Just wait. And then step 4, you want to go back and look at your listing. Trinity's photos already showed everything clearly. This is why she had a strong case. So ask yourself, if someone bought my product and complained about something, would the answer already be visible in my listing photos? If not, fix that now before it ever becomes a problem. And here's the bigger picture I want you to see. One bad review does not tank your shop, especially when your listing is honest and clear. Buyers can read. They can see your other reviews if you have them. They can see your listing photos. One person who didn't read the description is not going to erase all of the hard work you built. Trinity had 17 listings. She was getting organic traffic. She made sales with her Etsy ads off. And she handled a bad review like a pro. That is the whole picture, and it is a good one. So Trinity came into our community to share her wins. And honestly, the whole situation is a win. She turned off her ads and her traffic kept coming in. She made sales. She got a bad review and she got the review removed. But she also got a 5-star review. That is not a bad day. That's a glimpse into what this journey actually looks like. It is not always pretty. Sometimes a buyer is gonna leave a review that makes 0 sense. Sometimes you're gonna feel like you did everything right and you're still getting punished. But just know that you do have rights as a seller. Trinity has gone on to make even more sales since she posted that update. And that's what I want you to take away from this. You are more protected than you think. Now, if you're watching this and you wanna build a shop like Trinity's, organic traffic, no ads, multiple sales, that is exactly what we do inside the Sales Sprint. The link is in the description so you can come join us. And if you want to know a super lazy way to increase your Etsy sales overnight, I already made that video for you. It's right here on your screen, so click it and I'll see you there.